Welcome back to the channel, Gaming for XP, and today we're going to make this empty space here into a palatial palace. Let's get building! So I just happened to be wandering around the Commonwealth the other day, as I'm wont to do at times, just having a look and seeing what was happening, and actually came across a very interesting looking little shack, which is the basis for the build today. Although that shack was probably a 9, we take it to 11 today, so we're going to need the pillar at some point, so I'm just going to get that out and drop it over there for a minute. Plop. Cool. And the basis, or at least the starting point for the shack, will be this big fella here when I find it. Come on. No, keep going. Now, yep. No, I don't think I want an explosive one, just a normal one. Thank you very much. So this big fella here. So I want you to do this build for a couple of reasons. One, because it's quite a different idea and concept to use this truck, but also just to show you what is possible when you're building on a sloped hill like this, or a bit of a hill. Just see what you can actually do. So I'm not quite happy with how that's sunk into the ground. I'm going to sink that a little bit more, not much, but just a tiny fraction more into the ground. But there. Thank you, pillar. Just wait over there. Thank you very much. So the truck's pretty generous in the fact that you can actually lay things on top of it. So I'm going to put this floor on, and I'm going to try and position it about maybe equal distance on the bonnet there. So roughly about equal distance. Probably, if anything, you want it to be sitting a little bit further across on the right hand side there, but as you can see, that's pretty even sitting up there, and we'll just stop it shimmering. There we go. Beautiful. And for this one, I wanted to do a little bit of a different entranceway, so I'm going to use these corner caps, or at least one of them. Not that one, this one, the tin one. Click that onto there. Come on, you know you want to go in there. Thank you so much. And then we're just going to put a floor in, basically. Pretty easy, simple concept, but just looks so good. So we'll put that on there, and then we'll go up, come on, up. That's it. Thank you so much. Cool. Why am I saying thank you so much today? Jeez, I don't know. Must be something in the water. Okay, so starting to look like something, I guess. Shimmy that one across the one. Thank you there. And we will add a single piece in there. So far so good. Truck poking through. Looks like it's part of the overall build. That's exactly the look we're going for. Put a bit of a ladder in there so we can get up there. And I think we got to also put the mandatory railings in so we don't fall off, or should I say we don't fall off as much. There we go. One there and one there. Nice. So this is all happening beautifully. Pretty simple kind of build, this one, but just do a little bit more of a twist. We'll need to get rid of that, I think. Yep. I tend to like to leave trees and rocks and all kinds of stuff in as much as possible, but for this build we're going to need to take that away. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a platform to the next level, and this is again in the same area as I was walking around. I found another shack that actually did this, and I'm just trying to figure out at this point what is the best thing to put up there. So I try the good old prefabs. I can't quite sink the foundation in far enough, so I end up saying, you know what, why don't we just put a floor up there? Nobody's going to notice. So we just plop a floor. Now this for some reason won't clip the other way, so we have to clip one on to get the floor on, and then we'll take that first one away. So we'll just get rid of that. There we go, and now we're up there. Beautiful. So far so good. And as I've said in the past, some of these single pieces will actually clip into the ground nicely as they did then. And we might need to put some kind of stair in there, or maybe just use the little, yeah, we'll use the little ladder for now. You could have put the wooden stairs or those breeze block stairs in there as well. I think they would work nicely. So let's just plop on some walls and it will start to kind of all make sense. Now, excuse me. The walls I use in this for this build, I use several mods because I just want to, just lately I've liked the fact of just changing it up a little bit and making the walls look completely different. And another way you can do this is these long walls here, put one on there and then put a different one on top, just to make it look as though it's a whole wall but it's a different one. There you go. Building tip. So that's looking okay so far. Don't like that wall apparently. Okay, so I decided to just change the look a little bit by putting some of these outer shack walls on, just to give it a bit more dimension. And of course, as normal, it doesn't want to snap anywhere. So what do we need? Persistence, that's correct. But we get it in there, of course we do. It always fits eventually. If we don't have to persuade it, it's better, but anyway. Okay, so we're making progress. But, you know what, 2 levels is really not enough, guys. What do you reckon? Let's go for 3 different levels here. Why not? Let's just do it. So the original shack is actually just one kind of level. Well, 2 levels if you include the ground and then up onto the truck. But so we're effectively going to 4 levels, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. Why not? Let's just do it. Like I said, let's make it bigger than Ben-Hur. Cool. There we go. I did actually think about widening this, but anyway, I'll leave it at that width. Okay. So you can see just by using a couple techniques like that, you can very effectively build on a hill. Without too much of a drama. You get to spend some time thinking about how to do it, but and even maybe a practice run. But once you get it, once you get the kind of idea, it's fine. Okay, there we go. Some railings so we don't fall off there, apparently. So where am I going? Oh, that's right. I'm going to put some. So I just found these. Come on, ladder climbing skills need some work. I found these walls recently with thematic and practical. Didn't even know they were there, so I'll show you. We'll use them here today, just for you guys. So let's find. No, we don't. We want to put doorway in there. Beautiful. There you go. And then we'll put. Fantastic. I love these guys. So they have these kind of single ones that are like windows or something. I just love them. Well, I'm easy pleased. I know I'm easy pleased, but anyway, you know, here we go. We fell off today. It's the first time, probably not the last. Okay, just vary up these walls a little bit. Yeah, so it's a great mod, thematic and practical. I've been using it for schooling years, and they have these long walls too. Look, extra long. There we go. They only have 3 of them, so if the mod developer's watching, more of those, please. You definitely have some great alternative walls, but yeah, I'm greedy, so I want more. What? I can't handle more? Of course I can handle more. And one more in there. Okay, so we have a room here. Don't know what's going to be, but it's there. 1, 2, 3 rooms. What a huge shack this is. I'm impressed. Okay, what are we going to do next? More walls? Yeah. Yeah, that's not quite the right height, so I need one that goes the full length of that. These ones aren't going to do it. I'm just having a quick squeeze at what's there though. There you go, that works perfectly. In we go. Now, one of the big dramas when you're doing something like this, and you know, I'm spending a lot of time using a whole lot of different wall panels that are all different sizes, and of course that's well and fine until you come to the fact that you actually have to physically put a roof on this. So yeah, when anyway, we will figure it out. There you go. Cool. I'm liking this a lot. Let's do a mandatory run outside and have a quick look. There we go. And of course it started raining because every time that Gaming for XP starts recording in the Commonwealth, it will rain most of the time. But hey, who cares? We can handle getting wet, can't we, guys? No problem. Let's tackle the roof. Why not? But let's not run up the stairs with the roof in our hands. It makes it a bit more difficult. And we don't want that one anyway. Let's get a different one. No, not that one, because we can't. Yeah, there's nothing to block up those gaps. Oh, no. Yep, that'll do. Why don't we make a different roof? We'll put one of those on each end and then a flat piece in the middle. So, fantastic. I love these pieces that Workshop Rearrange has given us. Thank you so much, Mr. Developer. You know I like you. And so do the guys that watch the channel regular, because I never shut up about Workshop Rearrange, but it is a tremendous mod. Put those flat pieces in. In fact, those flat pieces and the different sizes help a lot here. Yeah, I don't mind that. It's cool. And as I said earlier, one of the big dramas you'll have in some odd shaped buildings is that you got to find the right roof pieces. Which sounds simple, but nah, it isn't. So we'll put that one there. Come on, sit down on the wall, or no, we'll put it there, and then we'll put a flat piece down there. That'll work. If this ever wants to clip to the wall. One of the big things that you got to watch when you're building something like this, though, is that you don't place those roofs too low, especially when you've got. Oh, about there. Especially when you've got like ladders. If I'd put that where I was going to put it, I wouldn't get under there. So what I mean about the roofs can give you some dramas. You got to allow access up and down, and you only learn that by building and experimenting. Hopefully, watching this will help. But there are some gaps there, but we will fix those. We have a solution for those, no problem. And you can see now that we've gone up a level, then the roof is a different height again. So all this has got to all be kind of thought out. I generally don't think it out. I just wing it and see what happens. But you can see here in a minute I'm going to have a problem because I'm not going to be able to get into that. Look, can't get in. Yeah, what a knob. Put a single piece in. There you go, G. Now I can get in. Haha! There we go. And yes, I'm a bit mischievous today. I don't apologise for it. I love my buildings and I enjoy doing these vids. So, again, with Workshop Rearranged, plug, we have these cross beams and they're perfect for just plugging gaps like this. There we go. There we go, beautiful. And I'm not going to plug all the holes. One, because I haven't got the right pieces, but no, two, because I want it to stay kind of junky looking anyway. So, here we go. There's that. Now, you need to support those pieces of house, because they're going to fall over, I hear you say. I have an idea for this. Let's see how we go. So, yeah, I could put those I could put the mandatory posts or beams in, but everybody does that. So let's do something a little bit different. So an idea I had was to put some domestic stuff in there. I don't know that I actually need the pillar here, but never mind. I actually give up and go, oh, you know what, I'll just put it in manually. Now, one of the things that happens here is that it's not quite high enough. Oh, look at two for the price of one. It's not quite high enough to act as a support. So one of the things you can do is, depending on what mods you've got, if you get those pallets, and I do it a little bit later on in the build, if you have those pallets, stick a pallet down first and then put them on top, and it'll just give you enough height to Although that doesn't look too bad. That actually looks as though it's supporting the house. And I realised that this might be an issue. See, you could put those in, but hey, it doesn't look as fancy as having a couple of washing machines there, really. And so what I realise is the fact that things are not going to be as high as they need to be. So what I do is I put a whole lot of resources here. So rather than come back to this menu, I'm going to drop a whole lot of stuff in here. A whole lot of different stuff. Blue's nice, we'll do blue. And yeah, what about a couple of crates? Yeah, always a empty beer crate. And some boxes, yeah, that's it. So I'll put a few of these and I'll use these to just build the supports up. Drop them all in. Okay, cool. Now, what else can we use? We all could have a good old rusty fridge, don't we? Yep. Just put it down. It's fine. It'll be fine there. We'll figure it out. There we go. We've got boxes here. Look, tall box. Look at that. There we go. So it's supported, eh? There we go. Might stick through the floor, but hey. Go on. There you go. Look, that looks like it's supporting it. Nice. So this is just a different idea, guys. If you're looking for something, it's a bit of a different look, bit of a different idea. Why not? Really, just playing on that idea that the settlers have just improvised, just like we're doing now, And they've improvised and went, we need to support that somehow. What can we use? That's a yellow one. I should have noticed that earlier. Okay, we'll use the blue one then. And again, why don't we just stick that on top of there and make it look as though it's supporting things, which, again, as you can see, the height's a bit of an issue, but we could put a box under there or something. We're just going to put a box on top of there, apparently, and then put the barrel on top of that just to give it extra height. So again, you know, it really, for the look we're going for, it really doesn't matter too much because it's it all adds to it, and I actually like that. I like that a lot. Junk it up, why not? Ooh, we don't want to do that. What are we going to do? No, I don't think that's going to work there. Ooh, it's supported there. We could use those boxes there. And so, yeah, now you get the concept, and it's just basically rinse and repeat. And in fact, if you're smart, you don't even have to make it look as though it's been supported there. You can just stack all this all these things in front to make it look as though it's supported. Yeah, I wanted to chuck that underneath, but it's not going to work. Of course it's not. So just bring it back forward. Or put something on top of there to plug that gap. Now I'm going to muck around with this barrel a little bit, but we're going to why not put it there? Because it actually would fit there. If we can get it to go under. Come on. There we go. We'll persuade it into place. But look, that looks as though it's actually supporting it. So things are working out very nicely at the moment. So I'm about to put a pallet down. Well, I'll put a box down first, but I'm going to put a pallet down in a minute. So you can see what I'm going to do here is I'm just running that the other way, and it just breaks up the look of it. It makes it look a little bit different. That probably needs to come forward a little bit. And now it's not going to sit down. So we're probably going to put that back where it was because it's just not playing nicely. That's alright. From a distance you're not going to even notice it. Just pull it down on top of there so there's not a gap. There you go. That's a different way of doing it. Where do I want to put the beer box? No, just put that in there for now. Might come back to that. So that's so far so good, guys. We're going fantastically, I think. Okay, everything's working except my ability to climb stairs apparently. Yep. And we've got a nice little outlook here. So back into the build menu we go, and really now you can see the structure is pretty much done, and it's just a case of junking it up. So I might give you a little bit of junk up music and we'll catch you in a minute. Okay, we're nearly done, guys. Those just need to be sunk into the ground a little bit more, so let's just use the pillar. And you know, the basic building techniques are there, up to you. You can do this and make this look however you like, and that's the beauty of this. Yeah, this pillar for some reason is just jumping all over the place, so we're going to have to find a spot to put it down. We do get there eventually, but yeah, it's been a bit of a knob today for some reason. There we go. We'll try that. And that should work now. There we go. Yep. I just want to sink it down just a fraction here. And you know, that covers up the fact that the pallet is floating a little bit in the air. Just put a bunch of boxes around it and it actually looks pretty natural. So here we go. Here's the final tour, guys. Hope you enjoyed this build. It was a lot of fun to do, and let's have a look around. So I've junked it up. It's a fantastic little barbecue, and it's actually a cooking grill. You can actually cook things up there if you want to. I haven't done a lot of decoration in here because number one, I'm not the world's best decorator, but number two, I didn't want too much in here. I really never do. I like to keep it fairly reserved and sparse. They have got a U-Butte TV though, so we'll just walk up the stairs here and just show you the lounge room. Not much to it. Yeah, we can see it. Broken fridge comes from Creative Clutter. Fantastic. I'm using that a lot lately. Could have the silver shroud there, and yeah, just an understated little kitchen that I've put in here. I want to make it look too fancy. So you can see I've kept it very reserved. Bit of a bedroom up here with some lockers. Again, very, very sparse and simple. Because the Minutemen HQ's across the road, it could be the Minutemen that are in here. But I have got a fancy bathroom. Even has a shower, look at that. Shaving mirror and everything. So guys, this has been a lot of fun to do. I hope it gives you an idea just how to build something that looks a little bit different, but more importantly, you can actually build on hills and do different levels, and I think it just something that is a little bit different. So as ever, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you later.